Green, brighten up. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to MacBean Scottish Fitness. It's Big Bench Monday. We're going to mix things up a little bit different today. So instead of going for that heavy set at 335 and then the next one at 375, I'm just going to do warm-ups, hit some very heavy sets, and then come back down. And just mixing it up, doing something a little bit different. And then on my Thursday or Friday bench day, whichever day I end up doing it, we will go back to the regular where I just sit there and do as many as I can at 335, do as many as I can at 375. And then don't worry about what my top set is as much. Not that I won't ever stop worrying about it, just won't worry about it as much. I am getting a lot of drainage in my sinuses at work. I think the fumes are starting to get to me. It's usually about this time of the year. And otherwise, no fever, I feel fine. It's just one of those things. So welcome. Don't hesitate to say hello and chat. Hit the thumbs up, all that other cool YouTube stuff. Thanks for joining in. I do appreciate it. Wearing my body beat down shirt. So that should be good for at least an extra 5 pounds. We'll see how it works out, Michael. There we go. Lone Wolf. All right. Yeah, suck that nasal crap right out of you. Yeah. I don't think so. I try to not do anything strange and dangerous to myself. Got a little warm up. A little touch up. So we'll knock out some warm-ups here, get everything ready to roll, and then we'll start climbing up on the heavy sets rather quickly. The comments of the week. So I think I should do this. The funny comments of the week. Some of them were on Instagram, so I seem to be, because I'm starting to trend on Instagram, so a lot of those people don't know me. I've been getting some funny comments. So one was calling these paperweights. So I don't know if he was saying they're made out of paper or if he was just being funny saying that's not really a lot of weight. I didn't respond to it because I didn't really know which way the person meant for it. Then I had another one, this bit bullshit. That what he's seen was not real. It's real, folks. All right. And then I get the occasional, hi, Miss Worm, thanks for joining in. So Binks is back in the house, even though I haven't got the medicine yet. We felt that the chances of her passing that on to us was very slim if we took a couple precautions. So we've let her back in. She was really confused why she was back outside. Hopefully the medicine shows up pretty quick so I can take care of her and get her back healthy. So those the comments was a paperweight comment, BS comment. So what I have changed on my YouTube live streams is only subscribers can comment. So I think that has maybe held our troll at bay. I think we only have one. And I think he goes out, does his trollish stuff, and he gets enough complaints, and YouTube blocks him out for a week, and he sits there and fumes, you know, like he'll say he's Sam with Bugs Bunny, ooh, and then he prepares for when he gets back in. Let me at him. Yep, there we go. So now I had the one that says they're paperweights. I don't know what he meant by that. I just said bullshit. So okay, well, it's real. And then I had one who got into a long conversation with another subscriber, but he thought that was still me, conspiracy type guy. And about 36 comments later, paragraphs at a time, I finally said, you got to go. So I blocked my first person from Instagram. So that was kind of funny. And he was just sure I was on all sorts of pharmaceuticals. Yeah, inflatable. I'd like to see that. Oh, let me get my phone. It would sure make that workout easier, huh? There we go. Bet you just can't stop with one. Now let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. That's my grandson, the happy child. Oops. There we go. He's a cutie. Yeah, see those. All right, here we go. Let's check out the latest comments. All right, this is on Instagram. A few liked my comments, more people following me. Like, follow. There we go. Good Lord, there's help for me. There we are. Another comment. Like. There we go. Oh, here's the bullshit one. Patron Boy 36. So let's see what his thing looks like. And got his little baby sitting on his chest. So probably not a bad person, just a confused person. That's all there is. And that's what I do before I sit there and engage in these people as I go and check their profile out. Here we go, Miss Babies. Totally, yes, he's cutie. He's a cutie, yep. Just got the last part of my turbos still 500, so I'm going to make some whiskey later this week. Oh, cool. Don't blow yourself up. Well, that's the point of the still. Another warm-up set here. Release the fear. That felt good. Time to add weight. That sure sounds like paper to me. Here we go. Got the 2 1/4 up. So I'm slowly but surely drinking less. Yeah, it looks like I might even get to the point where I might just be giving it up for a while. I'll be doing that. I think Saturday we went out and had a couple beers. You know, we went to go eat at the family restaurant, Lamax, and I had a beer. I think I had 2 beers and I was done. So I had I think I had 4 beers all day. And I was like, got home from work, where I usually have a beer before dinner. I just had dinner. Then it's getting to the point where I'm saving my money so I can buy eggs. And that's kind of the big joke around here now, because eggs have went from, in a period of 2 years, to $1 a dozen to $5 a dozen. I don't have a cold. I just have it's not even a sinus drainage so much, because it's not like I'm congested. I just think at night it, gets down my throat and causes me a little problem. But otherwise, I just think it's allergies, and I think it might be allergies at work. I think the gas fumes are getting to me. Yeah, so they're $5 a dozen now. Almost 6. But they're still a deal. And what they're saying, well, you'll spend, $5 on a cup of coffee, and just one less cup of coffee, you got your dozen eggs. So I understand that, but they're 5 times the cost of what they used to be. So, and they're blaming the bird flu, and they're blaming, people being greedy, and yada, yada. I get mine from the farmer for saying $3 a dozen I've been paying, so it hasn't affected me as long as his chickens are laying. There was a gap where he had to go get more chickens because the other ones were getting too old to lay, and so I had to buy them from the store. But I'd rather get the ones right from the farmer. They're better eggs. As much crap I talk about drinking, I don't drink much. It's been 2 months since I had a beer, probably 3 years since I've had a glass of hard liquor. Well, that's good. And you're still off the sodas, right? Remember our conversation from last week. Dozen eggs are, if you get caged eggs, so 255 pounds. I think pounds are a little bit more. I think, well, that's around maybe $3.50, $4 in American dollars. I'm not quite sure what the conversion is. But the cheap eggs and the better eggs are only like 50 cents, 3/16. So that's a good price. So if you want the cheap eggs, are like $5.25, and then the fancier eggs are only $5.50. So really, you're better off buying the better eggs.
Yeah, that big box of the cheap eggs is like $20 now or something like that.
I know, it used to be like 6 something. So I get mine from the farmer down the road. So I've been paying $3 a dozen, and they're fresh. And of course now he's the deal. He's $2 cheaper than the store ones, which are not as nice. The last time at Walmart, they're $5 a dozen.
I don't really eat eggs much. So.
I eat 4 dozen a week.
Yeah.
So eggs is a huge part of my diet. So it's just a great source of protein and clean aminos. So I incorporate that, and then the Fairlife milk, and then whatever else is slow enough for me to kill. Here we go. Let me see. I'll never buy eggs from Battery Hens on principle. Factory? Is that what you mean? All right. Sugar-free monster drinks. Well, I do my pre-workout, so. Reminds me of that Adam Ant song, Miss Worm. Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Don't drink, don't smoke. What do you do? Oh, cage birds. Yeah. I had free range ones. They got in my shed and they just pooped over everything. So we had them for dinner. Literally had somebody at the bar one night give me 2 chickens. I had no idea he was going to give me live chickens. He goes, I got some chickens for you. So I figured he went meat market or whatever, and he hands me a burlap bag, and there's 2 hens in there. I said, are you kidding me? There must be some. Yep, you've heard of it. What else is new? So that is it on the Instagram front, because I'm trending there. I'm getting some silly comments. I don't know how I got this stuff. And then I love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. My daughter's like, I see you joined his wall. But you didn't say, hi, Dad. It's, I see you joined as well. Too funny. Sometimes some of the comments I get, Twitter is worse. Oh, my God. There are some dumb people on Twitter. They post some of the stupidest things. You talk about some idiots out there. They'll believe just anything that pops out there. Oh, my goodness. So also, I want everybody to say a little prayer for one of our fellow creators, Casey Little Owl. YouTube is being a jerk to her again and took her channel down. Gave her no reason. So she's fighting that. And it's really, I'm confused about it because she has a great channel. She talks about herbs and remedies and beekeeping and, just natural, wholesome, down-to-earth stuff. So I don't know why YouTube is, I think there's some sort of troll reporting her and lying about her and causing that to happen. But otherwise, she does have great content, and hopefully she'll get her channel back up here pretty quick. It's ridiculous what they're doing. My coworker's here, Jacob. It's funny. I'm training him, and he also lives here in spots for me. All right, another set here. And we'll do one more at that weight until I'm starting to feel more loose. Yeah, so she was doing I shared a video of hers the other day on my channel. And then she was doing one on beekeeping, and also it just shut her down. I don't know. She mentions it's her opinion. I don't put disclaimers in mine. I don't know why they're picking on her. I don't see it. I see other channels that are far more controversial, whatever that word is. Hey, Ethan, how we doing? Yeah, put your 365 by 5 rep one on my channel. Hopefully you didn't get taken down. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate it. So today I'm just going to do some warm-up sets at 2 1/4. Then I'm going to probably do 215 and jump for heavier sets. Casey Little Owl got taken down again. They seem to give her more issues than they should be. I don't know if there's just somebody, report her, saying lies about her, or if she just upset somebody on YouTube. Who knows? Hey, Phil, how you doing?
Doing right about yourself.
Well, we'll find out. Gio got 4 in, 3 thumbs up. Appreciate it. So, today's going to be mostly chest. Might play around some inclines after this. See how my energy level is. And, like any other day, it was a day that I had to force myself out the door and come to the gym, because it's a lot easier just to kind of sit there. So what I'm thinking about doing today, Ethan, is bypassing those 2 sets and just do some heavy singles, and then maybe come back down to 375 and knock it out as many as I can. And then Thursday or Friday, I'll go back to the 335 by 9 or 10 and the 375 by 4 or 5. So that's my plan. Plans do vary in mid-workout. So I'm doing like 3 warm-up sets at 2 1/4. I'll throw 315 on there. Probably 315 to 365 to 405. And then maybe give that 4 1/4 a run for its money again. And then I'll just see how I feel. A lot of times you just got to go and see how you feel about the whole thing. So this is going to be more of a relaxing bench, because I'm staying away from those cardio reps, as I call them. So speaking of it, let's do another warm-up, and then we'll throw some weight. Someone missed. Probably out there. It gets carried out to the other room.
Yeah.
for it. You're up back, folks. Yeah, there's 3 of them out there. But I can always utilize the other weights in that. Oh, what I miss now? Prepping hours. Hey, how we doing? I'm getting ready to film some YouTube videos. There we go. So I just finished at the warm up at 2 1/4. Do a 30, 35 for a couple, 2 or 3. And probably jump up to 365 and 405. Since I went that far, save them 425 I missed yesterday. So I got some fellow Beaverines out here. Hey. Morning, Michael. So I got my body beat down shirt on. Should be good for that 425. So I got the shirt of lifting. So Johnny had a pretty good live stream this morning. I tried to catch his. I was surprised he had one Saturday morning. That surprised me. So I'm changing it up a little bit this time. Michael, I'm just gonna warm up and then go after the heavy sets and then maybe do a burnout at 375 on the way back down instead of on the way up. So trying to reallocate my energy. How's that sound for a big word? Reallocate. So this another thing, the comments of the week on my Instagram. One said these were paperweights. Another one said bullshit. Another one accused me of being on all sorts of TRT, HRT, and WXYZ and whatever. And somebody was arguing the point saying, if you're older and if you're on that, it's not really considered a performance enhancing drug. And I'm just saying, well, I'm not on them. So regardless of what the argument is, I don't take them. And then the guy accused me of that was me also. I was just using a second account to try to. And I'm like, yeah, after 36 paragraphs of him, I said, you got to go. So he was my first person I had to get rid of. Yeah, but that's all muscle. And that's as far as I'm taking that conversation. I had somebody accuse me of having implants too. I said, no, they're earned. 48 years of lifting. They are well earned. Implants. Like, I'd spend the money on that shit. If there was going to be any chest implants, it wouldn't be going in my chest. It'd be going mama's. But that was fun. Hey, Christopher, how we doing? Good morning. I waited long enough. I think I have. I got 315 for a few. Good stuff. We're only jumping up to 365. That's my godson, or grandson. All right. Position. And video. Turn it around. There we go. Grandson, yeah. Well, he's got the daughter's child, so he has a different name. But he is a cutie. And thanks for everybody joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. So it's another Big Bench Monday. I'm glad I made it in. Yes, honestly, I was watching the Purple Nation with my cup of coffee. I was thinking, I could make this a rest day, or maybe I'll go for a walk. And then I opened the door and said, oh, it's cold out there. And I said, nope. I had to get Binks off my lap. She was not happy, but I said, I got to go to the gym. I got to get my workout in. I think we're getting more of our seasonal weather. So it's going to be back down in the 20s, which it really should be at this time of year. Oh, Miss Worm. Oh, okay. I will do that. Miss Worm, thank you very much. I will go out and buy some fancy treats and see if we can sneak it that way, because trying to force it down her throat, I think is going to, first of all, I'm going to have to put armor on. And I just don't see it going well. And the other thing, I was taking her to the vet and getting her to get a shot, but getting her to the vet's going to be a trick too. They don't have a cage. But thank you, Miss Warren. Binks thanks you. And I'll do a little video of what I bought for her next time I'm at the store. I went to the store directly to see if I get medication for the cat. They have a lot of dog medication. And they have a lot of flea and tick medication. They didn't have any worm. So I had to order that online. And hopefully I'll get it this week. Amazon is not the next day anymore. Those days have went away. Now it's taking a week, sometimes even longer. I ordered some stuff that they said it was supposed to be delivered, but it hasn't been delivered. And they don't know what went on, so I'll probably have to cancel it and reorder it. And probably by the time I reorder it, it'll show up. Just so Miss Worm, there you go. She's got lovely stories. I do put on my channel too. Like beautiful narrating voice. If I was ever gonna have somebody do my biology or bio, that's who I'd have narrate it for me. No, it's a liquid. It's a liquid. So maybe if I just put it on my finger to look it off. But it's supposed to be a teaspoon for every 5 pounds of weight. So I think I need 2 teaspoons. It seems like a lot. But we'll see. There'll probably be some trial and error. Try on my end and error on the other. Anthony's over here doing crunches with a 5 pound weight. He's making me tired just watching him.
I shoot for 100, but
oh God, I've been tired.
My abs are getting stronger. So I've been doing more lately.
Yeah, you're making me tired just watching you. Hello, learning to grow my own. There we go. Grow your own is probably a good idea, especially these days and age. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. Dancing with the Stars. I'm telling you, there we go. I'd watch that episode. All right, I think it's time to knock out this for one. I'm still just warming up. I'm changing it up a bit. Just going to do some heavy singles. Here's 365, and then we'll go up. Let's pop it on up. All right, got 405 loaded up. Let's see what I missed. Hey, it's 425. So I got 405 up on there now. Right there, so you can see it. And then after this, depending on how it goes up, probably 425. Tried to hit that one I missed on Friday. Should have more energy for it. So, had a nice dinner last night. Had some thick steaks that probably were in the freezer a little bit too long. So I put them in the pot, in a crock pot, and cooked them up as a roast. So if you ever get that where you freezer burn the beef a little bit, and you're thinking, well, it's still good, I want to throw it away, then make a roast out of it. Then you put a lot of spices in there. I did French onion soup. I did some beef bouillon cubes. I did some A1 steak sauce. Just because I knew the meat was going to be a little bit less flavorful because it had been in the freezer a little bit too long. Probably wasn't wrapped the right way either. It was in plastic. It should have been in paper. So, it depends how you put it into the freezer is how long it's going to last. But if you do have it where it's been in the freezer a little bit too long, make a roast or a stew out of it. So this is 405 pounds. So these are 45-pound plates. The bar is 45. It's 405 total. Yeah, my goal is to be able to lift that as long as I can. Yep, AKA 4 plates. It's a lot of weight. It never gets lighter. Always a lot of weight. I keep thinking, when's this going to get light? It doesn't. Unless we lift on the moon. If it was on the moon, it'd be light. Yep, just subbed. Learning to grow my own. And I'll be doing a lot of that this summer. So I've got, I think I added like another 6 grow bags. Once we hit 405 by 5, it'll be lighter. I agree with you, Ethan. And we're hitting 405 by 5, we should be doing 480 by 1. That'll be my goal anyway. Yeah, but Ethan, you do more than that. You did 415 the other day, didn't you? I know you're right there with me. $30 pounds, maybe 3 years. I guess I've seen you do over 405 numerous times, Ethan. I'll have to go back to your video things. There we go. 325 by 10, huge. 365 by 5. You have 415. Yep, that's what I thought I saw. Good job. Awesome lift. So in high school, we had a contest who could do the most consecutive sit-ups.
Make you lightheaded.
I did 1,515 before I stopped.
Oh,
Ended up getting in trouble with my history and track teacher
yeah.
because I missed his class. So the wrestling coach says, "Don't worry about it. I got you covered." Because it took hours to do that. And when I went to track practice, he goes, "Okay, wind sprints." And you can thank Mr. MacBean for him. And I tell you, we were doing some serious throwing up. Because my abs were like, you got to imagine, were in serious pain.
Oh, yeah.
And he told me, "Don't ever miss my class again." I'm like, "Yes, sir." I said, but the other coach said, he goes, "Yeah, he doesn't run my class." I'm like, lesson learned. Fruits and veggies, there we go. So last year I did potatoes, tomatoes, green peppers, onions, beans, cantaloupe, squash, pumpkin, and watermelon. I think were my basic, my green peppers and jalapeno peppers. It was a really good year. The only ones I didn't have any luck with was my beets and lettuce because the rabbits got those. Oh, and sweet corn. Raccoons got those. So I won't be planting sweet corn this year. I don't see any reason to plant it just to feed the animals. I got like maybe 3 years off it before they stripped the whole row. I do some raised beds, I do some grow bags, and I do plant some right into the ground. But as the years go on, I want to do more and more grow bags and raised beds. Raised beds are easier because you don't have to bend down so far to weed them. It makes it a little bit easier. All right, we got 405. You spot me real quick?
Sure.
Yeah. Anytime I get into heavy weights, I want to have somebody behind me, whether I need them or not. It's a lot of weight, and it's not weight that you want to get trapped on you. So, all right, so here we go for another heavy. Heavy. That felt good. That felt good. Not paperweights. My latest troll comments of the week were paperweights. I'm not sure what that meant. Norm was bullshit. And I had one guy who would write paragraphs accusing me of being on TRT or HRT.
I'm guessing that's some kind of
And somebody else,
testosterone booster.
yeah, somebody else was saying, well, even if I was, that's okay because of my age. And I'm going, well, I'm not on. And I had said it about 4 times. And then he accused the other guy of being me. Well, that's just you on another account. And after about 36 replies, I told him, I said, it's time for you to go.
Yeah.
So, about 2 days ago, the first time I blocked somebody on Instagram. Just because every time they responded, I kept changing what age group I thought they were.
Yeah.
Because they're acting like they were maybe in their 50s, and then I got done, I'm thinking they were 12.
Yeah. You get a lot of that on the internet.
Yeah.
It's even worse when you run into somebody like that in real life,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Come to the gym.
Yeah, I knew somebody in
John Buffalo, hey, how we doing? You should do swimming. So swimming's cardio. And swimming is a great form of full body exercise. But right now the water's a little cold for me to be swimming. But I won't disagree with you, John. Swimming is a wonderful, wonderful exercise. And when I was younger, I used to do a lot of it. And I'll jump in the pool every now and then and do some swimming. But I don't belong to the YMCA. They do have a pool. They still have a pool there, don't they?
Yeah, but it sucks though because you can barely ever get in there and swim. Most of the time it's designated for like kids groups.
Oh, okay.
So like open swim, if you just want to go there and swim, it's only open for like an hour at a time. And it's only open, seasonally. And like during winter time, it's not open at all. So
right. So they're saying that, it's hard to get in the pool because they usually have it for special groups. But so I know somebody, John, who's in I think he's 67. He's benching almost 600 pounds. I have him on my Instagram. He's just a beast of a man. He warms up with 405 and does like 15 reps of it. There's always somebody bigger and stronger, and he's very impressive. He weighs more than I do, but still, it's a huge amount of weight he's throwing up.
You say 2,600?
Huh?
You say 2,600 or 1,600?
No, he benches almost 600 pounds.
Oh.
And I think he's about 5 or 6 years older than I am. I got a guy here, John Buffalo, I'm 97, who's saying, you need to lose weight and get fit. Swimmers, yeah, swimming is awesome. It's awesome exercise. So is walking, so is hiking, so is bicycling, so is yoga, so is Pilates, so is doing reps, low weights, high reps, all good stuff. This is what I do because it's what I'm good at. But I would agree, it's all good stuff. So it reminds me, time to add some more weight. This one is better for you, sure.
Yeah.
So time to add more weight. See if I can hit the 4.25, which I missed on Friday. And I think I'll just poop because I did do better on my lower reps. And I think I just used the energy up on those. There he is. Bears don't need to fear. Underdog is here. Something like that. On top of my water, bring it back. All right. Refueled, ready to roll. We'll see if I get it this time. I haven't got the same spotter in the room. Let me see. Rest in water. Diet is important, absolutely. Amber, how we doing? See if I missed anybody. Let me scroll up. Swim, yeah, we got that. Hello. Yep, growing, that's fun. 260 feet. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, resistant training, then cardio. There we go. Rest in water. It's yoga for me. Yep. Yoga's hard. That's really good exercise. Absolutely. And you're still working those dumbbells, right, Miss Worm? You're right. As hydration, our sense of thirst diminishes. So I'm always drinking something. If it ain't pre-workout, I've got water in my hand all the time. Because that's definitely needed. So on my meet back there in Springfield, this was my second lift 425. I did 430. And this is kind of how I warmed up for that meet. You know, reps at lower weights. and then save that energy for the big ones and that. I think so. We're gonna find out here pretty quick. Think about another minute. I'll be ready to hit that. It's like deja vu. You guys earplugs in.
Yeah, I quit using my headphones because I notice I get more done quicker if I don't have my headphones in. Plus I don't get, headaches after I'm done.
Right,
So.
because it does messes yours up. And I want to be aware of my surroundings.
Yeah.
People, especially at work, it's really loud. People, oh man, you snuck up on me again. I said, I could be stomping. I'd sneak up on you. It's so damn loud. It's not like it's a talent.
Those new iPhone earbuds though, they've got like a setting on it though, I guess, where like it'll amplify all outside sound. So like you can listen to your music,
Right?
And it amplifies if someone was talking.
What I used to do, it was people I knew I'd mess with them. I could tell they were beating out, and I'd go, "Oh, nothing, man." After a while, they caught on. Yeah, Michael, this is why I thought I'd do that today, and then probably Thursday or Friday on my next bench session, I will go back to the 335 by 9 or 10 and the 375 by 4 or 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go as high as I can, and then I'm going to come down to that 375, and then probably call it a day on flat bench. Then I'll probably go over and screw around with the incline for a little bit. Just because it seems like my workout does go a little bit faster when I'm not burning so much energy at the beginning part of it. So I think I've got enough rest. Let me go get me another spotter. Anthony is doing his 500 setups.
I'm trying. I'm definitely trying.
I thought I'd pass that on to you.
Thank you.
They didn't say anything about mine, but they did say mine.
I'm definitely trying.
I'm more like a bull. All right. 425. Let's do this. So just like before, about
20%?
yeah, about 20 pounds or so.
Okay.
There you are.
Nice, nice, nice.
Yep.
What's up?
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I do come close to the edges there.
Yeah, no, I was definitely worried about this.
Yeah. When I
Like,
seen it, I
be
said,
safe.
yeah, I'm probably pushing pretty close to the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Bill.
No problem.
425, way up. Now that is as heavy as I'm gonna go. There is no need to push it any harder than that. But what I will do is I'll burn out at 375. See how that goes. Woo, wait. So years ago, when I say years, about a decade and a half, an Army buddy bought a crunch bench. And he told me, I said, I gotta get rid of these and that. So I went and ordered the same one. So I started out with just doing, sets of 10 to 15. And every day I was doing more and more. All of a sudden he calls me, you better be careful on that bench. I said, well, I said, oh man, I cramped up so bad, it was a terrible pain in it. So, okay.
sad night. I went to go untie my shoe and I had cramped. First time in my life, I had cramp.
Yeah.
Took me right to the ground.
Yeah,
I thought I was having a heart attack.
I tore an ab muscle one time. Of course, I was working out a lot at the time, but the
Right.
night before I'd been drinking a lot.
Oh,
So I didn't exactly remember the night, the entire night. I was like 16 at the time. The
Yeah.
next morning I woke up, man, and my top, like my oblique right here, was just, it hurt like hell. And I don't know what I did, I tore it, but it healed. And now this one's a lot bigger than this one over here.
Yeah.
So I mean, it healed right, and now I got more definition on this side. But
Well, this one is-
I tore something.
Yeah, it took me down and then it cramped like 2 more times that night. You know, I'm drinking Pedialyte. I'm afraid to overstretch. And oh my God, I got rid of that the next day.
Yeah.
I said, nope, no more for me.
Yeah, I've got a decline bench. I bought a couple things before, but I can't exercise at home. I just don't get anything done. It's hard. It's
It
hard
is.
for me to motivate when I've got I know I have my TV right there.
No, I understand that. I did it for a couple of years. I was listed out of my garage. I was 3 hours a day, 6 days a week, never missed. And then when I moved out here, I was down in the basement and I was doing about 2.5 hours every night before I went home, you know, when I came home. But once I got into a gym environment, it's easier to be motivated here than it is at home. Because you're right, the TV's there, the fridge is there, the lazy boy is there. It's called a lazy boy for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, what I missed. All right. Who is your favorite bodybuilder? So I don't know really any current ones, except the guy who trains with me every now and then, which is Vince Robbins. And then I think Jason Christie would be the other one. And these are people I work out with. They're local people. But obviously, Arnold was the one that I definitely liked the most. I used to lift kind of like a bodybuilder, and when I had my metabolism, I was far more defined and probably even a little bit bigger in the arms, but I'm now, my raw strength is greater, but yeah, the endurance ain't what it used to be, and it probably never will. But I do like to mix it up, but I've met Jay Cutler. I've met Brian Shaw, world's strongest man. He's a big guy and a nice guy. I enjoyed talking with him. Ronnie Coleman was huge, but have you seen him lately? Oh yeah, Ronnie Coleman was. I think I watched him, squatting like 1,000 pounds or 980 or whatever, just a huge amount of weight. But he's not in good shape now, which is unfortunate because he was one of the big guys in the industry. Hey, Prepper Cowboy, how we doing? Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Do appreciate it. Help that algorithm. But yeah, he was huge. Jay Cutler, had that stomp.
Is this an oblique thing?
Yeah. You can do them with those. I do them with 45s. When I think of it, I don't do them very often.
I saw somebody doing this one.
Right. Well, because here's my thought. If you're doing with two, one way you're just a seesaw.
Yeah.
And I don't.
You're
I could
working your
be
muscle hard. Like
right.
this.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking you got to do it with just one to be actually working the other side. But I've seen people do it with two also, and I don't know. Yeah, lightweight baby. Yep. He was extremely strong. He's one of those bodybuilders who was also a very powerful power lifter. I think he did powerlifting first, if I remember correctly. There are a lot of people out there, definitely, but I like the ones that are local. I see how hard they work, how much time they put into it. The only problem with the sport is if you want to be successful in bodybuilding, you've got to be on a lot of gear, which is unfortunate, but that's because, first thing I'll tell people is, well, you need to be bigger. Well, that's only going to happen one way. Where, it's supposed to be definition, I thought, but it's whatever the
the market wants. Yeah, they asked me when am I going to get into bodybuilding, and I said not going to happen. I like my food too much, and I'm just not. It's hard. Bodybuilding's hard. Powerlifting's easy. I pick things up, I put them down. I eat. I pick things up and I put them down. I eat. Bodybuilding, you got to pick up and put things down many, many, many times, and you have to eat the right amount of times. And you have to do intermittent fasting. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to cut. And I just too much for me. So I'm always impressed by them. Generally, they are not. Doesn't mean they're not strong. And Ronnie Coleman was one of those who was as strong as a power lifter. But most bodybuilders know because they're not lifting. They're not lifting to be strong. They're lifting to be big. They're lifting to be chiseled. They're lifting for a certain form, a certain sculpture look. It's a lot of work. But when my body cuts down, when he weighs 240 and he cuts down to 185 to compete, it's just a whole different look. But I guess that's what they're looking for. Yeah, two different worlds. Yeah, absolutely. And it's hard work either way. Female bodybuilders, no. Now, those bikini models, that's a whole different story. But I'd get myself in trouble. But we have a few that work out at the gym that are their physique is just wonderful. And I like it now that you're getting more of the women into this sport, which we need to. Do I want to get six-pack abs? I used to have them all the time, John. When I was in high school, I had six-pack abs all the time. I had a metabolism that just wouldn't shut down. And I probably still have a six-pack down there. It's well insulated. So not really. The wife does not like it when I get that lean. Hey, Arctic Fitness, how we doing? Welcome. Thanks for joining the chat. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Currently I weigh about 246, 247, depending on what day, time I hop on the scale. I was up to about 265 at my heaviest about 2 years ago. About, maybe 7-8 years before that, I trimmed down to about 222, and my abs showed back up, and the wife didn't like it. She said I was too skinny, and she didn't like it. And if you don't like it, there's no reason for me to do it. Because I'm not trying to impress anybody at the beach, because when I'm at the beach, who's coming to say hi? Guys. It's always guys. It's never girls. Just going to let you youngins know right now. You get all chilled, you show up at the beach and that, you're going to have other guys come up and go, hey, man, you look great. It's never girls. Unless they're in the sport themselves, and then they may say so. But I have yet to have a girl at the beach or the river come up and say anything to me about my physique, but I've had a lot of guys who are about half my age want to ask a lot of questions. So for me to want to get a six-pack ab is just not something I care to do or feel the need to have to do.
That's what I want to do. I'm beginning to think I only got 4.
Yeah, they're there. Sometimes they just hide.
I've got like the top 2, I think it was like my obliques because they wrap around. And then I got 4 big ones right here. And then I think my bottom 2 are like barely hidden. You got to get really lean to get to the bottom.
You got to get like 6% body fat.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. The man, the minute, the legend. Yo, I guess let me get this hard set done. This is when I do more than one of. And then I might move on over to the incline bench. You're just having a ball, aren't you? Get it?
You are good.
Someone stop me.
You're all week. You're all week.
I'm here all week, folks. Can you hear me in the shitty seats? That's right. I haven't hit anybody with a dad joke yet today. Uh-oh. Flip it. The best of the ones I thought up on my own, but there is a page called Dad Jokes. And
Is there?
Yeah, there's some good ones there. There's some that I can't repeat with a wife, but
Sure. Or you would hear it.
yeah, let's put it this way. Daddy knows better.
That's right.
picture in my head I don't want. Let me see. I won't have abs ever. When I get cremated, my fat will still be sticking around. Yuck, yuck, yuck. There we go. There, body beat down. Did his own dad joke. You hear that when I rode off? My fat will still be sticking around, but boom, ching. Yeah. It's the glue that holds you together. You want to spot me while I
Sure.
make myself feel uncomfortable? All right. So I did those heavy singles. So now I'm get my cardio in at 375. See how much energy I have left. Yep, so good for 4. Could try for 5, but really, let's save that for Thursday or Friday. If I do everything today, I'll have nothing for next week, you know?
You have to have additional chapter.
Right, you gotta milk it, you know? Ooh, I felt that. So sometimes you kind of listen to yourself. Yeah. Get my 8-pack abs for traveling. 2 or 3 big trips. Thailand, Malaysia, and then Jamaica, man. And traveling to Europe for 2 months. Awesome. Well, that's awesome, Ethan. Make sure you post some videos when you're out in those places. Share them with everybody. So flex for all the ladies. Be careful in Thailand. They may not be ladies. Just saying.
Especially if you're in Bangkok.
Yeah, especially here in Bangkok. You better give them the Crocodile Dundee test. My lunch bench day. Doing more reps. First sets of 10 and then burnout sets. Cool. Went heavy on Friday. Yeah, that's really a better way of doing it. A lot of times I'll just go heavy every time. Then every now and then say, all right, let's do a rep day. Which ones are harder for me? That rep day. But yeah, it's good to mix it up. Good to do things different. You know, on that 4th one, I felt I had energy, but I really started feeling some tension. So I figured, let's just save it. And then the goal the rest of the day is eat as much as I possibly can. Once again, if you hit the thumbs up, thank you. If you haven't, please do. I think I have slowed down the trolls by putting it subscriber only who can comment. It seemed to have kept some of the trolls away. I think when you subscribe, you have to give YouTube more money. And if you've been a troll for a while, I think YouTube gets to recognize you. So I think we're going to turn the camera angle and we'll play with some inclines because it's only 11:15 and I got the energy for it. Since I went that far, right? We'll see how many fake weight and paperweight comments I can get today on Instagram. I don't give them all much on YouTube anymore. I think everybody knows me.
go to the channel and everybody knows your name. Want to grow up, be a politician, rule this beautiful land. Let me see.
When you do these, you're supposed to like be on your side like this, but I can never stay still. Do those oblique crunches.
Oh,
Yeah, it don't work. If I did it with my feet.
sometimes we're just built different.
I gotta innovate.
It's like, someone says, when are you gonna try to start doing somersaults again? I said, I could never do somersaults.
Somersault.
Ever.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say,
Let me do a handstand walk while I'm at it.
yeah,
There we go.
I could do a handstand briefly. Real brief. Not a fraction of a second before I fall down. Move the weights over. Nice to be the drink, not the meat. Let me see. Let me pop on here real quick. There we go. Got another comment. What is it? Impressive. Thank you. Okay, here's a dad joke for today. It's not mine. They say money doesn't grow on trees. Well, then why do banks have branches? That's not a very good one. See if I can find a better one. Yeah, I get in trouble with that one. Yeah, I mean, I get that one. Oh, yeah, here's a good one. Why haven't aliens visited our system? It's poor ratings. Only 1 star. Bada boom, ching. Keep looking for that emoji, Miss Worm. It's probably there. All right. Got our incline going. Dun, dun. So much battery got left. Quite a bit, actually. Okay, everyone's thumbs down. Hey. An unfortunate camera angle. Here, how about, is that better? Not sure what you meant by that, but suddenly I'm concerned. All right. Let's power the laptop up. I don't have to worry about it running out. There we go. Ah. All right, that gear rolling again. There we go. Also need to have a chair here so I can see what's going on. I meant when you're on the bench, looks like a bit racy. But okay. Not sure what you mean by there. Okay. Okay, now I can see what you mean. Zoink. Hey, Jonathan, how we doing? How do I sleep at night? With what God gave me. Apparently, sleep in my birthday suit. Try to get that vision out of your head now. I've always worked out in jeans. It's just who I am. It's how I'm known in some of these gyms. You're the old guy that works out in jeans and lifts a lot of weight. You go, yep, that's me. How's your benching coming along, Jonathan? Are you right on track with that new one I gave you? Or is it time to bump it up? Okay, so 2 1/4. I'll put these on shorts just for you, Miss Worm. So you can have a little fun with it. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay, that's it. You're gonna get reported now. 2 1/4. Nice warm up, nice warm up. Now we'll go to 315. And then maybe 325 after that. Let me get a spot here where I can relax for a minute. There we go. All right, Michael. Thanks for stopping in. So, the +5 shirt of benching worked. On the shirts again for Body Beatdown. They're nice shirts, comfortable shirts, well made. I like it. I have one. this year. I'm finally now a grandpa. He is a cute young man. So, yep. Can now officially be called grandpa. And he is a cutie. Obviously, he takes after his mama. So that's so I look forward to when I go on vacation now. I'll go out and see him. And I go see my other daughter. And I think for break, I got 2 older brothers and 3 older sisters. So, yeah, got 5 others. Maybe sister. As often as I can. A little easier now that you got video chat, but we have spread out to the 4 corners of the continent. But I still work for a living. So it's I owe, it's off to work I go. I have for at least another 3 years, 3 or 4 years before I retire. Over the ocean blue. Good tune. Good tune. Easy. Let's get a little breather in here before I go for 315 on the incline. And then last time I did it, I did 320. So we'll see how the 315 goes. And see if I want to go for 325. We'll just have to see how well it rolls up. Some days you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Enjoys got nuts. Moms don't because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Commercial from when I was a kid. Lagging out, nothing new, I know. Probably AT&T. Careful, copyrights you up. But I'm singing it myself. I think if you sing it yourself, you're okay. As long as I don't own the rights to that commercial. There we go. Had to have my disclaimer. And I never said I was a good singer. So don't judge me. But I try to have fun. You got to have fun in life. You know, even if you got to invent it, you have to have some fun. Responsible fun, but fun. You know, Saturday is my time to go unwind. We go out and we have a couple cocktails and a nice dinner. And then we come home and relax. But it is our day of the week to kind of go out and, you know, enjoy ourselves. You know, Monday through Friday, I'm working. You know, wife teaching, so she has to work Saturday or Sunday, you know, with the lesson plan. So usually I let her have Sunday to do that, and I go and work some overtime. And then the only times we have some holidays or we go traveling, which we don't do very often. Nice thing is I got neighbors who really keep an eye on things. So I work at a factory now, John. I've done many other things before that, but I finally found a job that I just go and put my hours in and leave. Pays good. The benefits are excellent. And I'm not in charge of anybody. So it's really stress-free. I used to manage stores, many stores. And, you know, when you manage a store, you're just a chief babysitter. So I am now having a job that's just easy
it's easy for me, and it's just when I come home, the job left there. It's not a hard job, but it's steady. And because the tooling weighs a lot of money, a lot of weight, tooling's anywhere from about 45 to 75 pounds. I get a lot of great exercise while I'm at work. So it's a win-win. I wish I would have got the job sooner. I did jobs that were very stressful. The pay was great, but they were stressful. And I think I would have rather had this job where pay might be a little bit less, but zero stress. And stress can really affect your health. You got to understand that. And if you're in a stressful situation, just don't quit, but work your way out of it. I never left a job unless I had a job to walk into. All right. Let's give 315 a ride. And then we'll see how it felt. Let's see if we're going to go up to 325. These aren't real weights, people. I'm a real person. I'm 61. No TRT, HRT, or WXYZs. Just a lot of food. Occasional beer. Lots of eggs, lots of milk. And here we go. 315 incline. That was pretty clean. So I think I'll try 325, but I will get a spotter for that. Okay, let's pause. All righty. And once again, everybody, thanks for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Had one guy on Instagram was all upset. You're on gear and you're misleading people, and you're Mr. Liver King. And I'm like, so first of all, I'm not selling anything. I'm sharing my experience. I'm not telling people to eat animal organs or animal testicles, because I definitely ain't going to do that. I'm not repackaging stuff and claiming it's my own. I basically talk rest, nutrition, and proper exercise form. And all exercises are good for you. Whether it's swimming, whether it's yoga, whether it's walking, whether it's Pilates, whether it's lifting heavy weights, whether it's lifting light weights, whether it's doing yard work, whether it's using the stairs instead of the elevator, it's all good stuff. He's in IT. His boss is Indian overwork. So. Yeah, and that might be the IT one. I've got a friend of us who works for Intel. I mean, the kid's a genius. He is so motivated. When at 18, he knew what he was going to do. He works for Intel. He writes programs. Never went to college, but as smart as can be. When we'd send emails, mine would be a sentence or two. Other buddy would be a couple paragraphs. He will write you a book. And he probably wrote that book in the same amount of time that I wrote my sentence. Just a very amazing young man. My buddy and I said, man, if we had half of his drive, we'd be rich people. And he does extremely well, but he works hard. And he's really good at it, and he's really smart. Definitely, someone I'm very impressed with. Probably should give him a call. I haven't talked to him in a while. And he excels at so many different things. Definitely above the rest. I don't have to do it. There you go. So, doesn't take me long. I used to have hair down to here. I don't know if you've seen that one picture that I posted on my community page with my cowboy hat when I was in my 30s. I used to have long hair. It didn't take me hours, but yeah, I had to use, conditioner. I had to make sure I combed it out before it dried. And finally one day I had long hair, and I see my shadow. The sun was hitting it just right.
And I said, yeah, it's time to go to a shorter hairstyle because it was just getting way too thin up top. And then, boy, it's pretty much dry once it comes out of the shower. I'm done. I spend more time on my beard than I do on anything else. I work on shift patterns. I'm not going to really share that too much. There's some things you just don't want to share on YouTube. But it's only 8 hours. And it works out because, you know, the others are home when I'm at work. And when they're gone, I'm at home. But there are some things I'm not going to share. And I think you'd understand. So I got 325 up there. Probably go get me a spotter. I get about another 30 seconds. And the single weights don't tire me out as much as the reps do. So it's, and this is Gary, if you're listening. So I'm trying to explain calories burned over distance and time. And I think Michael and Gary and I have a different thought process how it is. And maybe one of us are right. But this is what I was told when I was in high school by my track coach. Is whether you run the mile or walk the mile, you burn the same amount of calories. It's just it took you longer to walk it. And that's when I say, well, you know, when you run, you burn 26% more calories. Sure you do, because you're going faster. Now, if you run for 10 minutes and you walk for 10 minutes, yes, you have burnt more calories during that 10 minutes. But if you go with distance, I think it's very similar. Now, I'm going to do some more research on that because, to be honest with you, I'm basing this off what my track coach told me back in high school, and he's my source. So I'm going to sit there and do some more source and see if I can dig into it a little bit more. So The Rock, he's pretty funny. You know, I don't know him personally, but yes, he is very, very muscular. 6'5", very muscular guy, and I think he makes some fun movies. You know, just like anybody who's in that business, I think they should drop their opinion less often. The one thing I like Mark Wahlberg is, you know, when they were having all their political things and that, he said, really, nobody should be listening to any of us in Hollywood because we don't live in the real world, and our opinion shouldn't mean anything. So I respected him for that. Everybody has an opinion. I have mine too. That's not what this format's for. I just tell people to do their own research and come to their own conclusions on things. Don't, just like I'm going to redo the research on that energy burnt time and distance thing. I can make sure that my information has not changed over when I got it 40 years ago, 50 years ago. So, you know, I like the actors that seem to have fun with their jobs. Adam Sandler seems to have fun. They got the same guys and do all those movies. It looks like they enjoy doing that. I think I like that. What I don't like is actors or actresses that try to force their opinion down your throat. Obviously, I'm not a fan of The View. All right. I think some of these programs are just full of hate, and I'm not going to watch them. You know, your time is precious. Spend it doing positive things. Spend it doing things that you're, he is very big and successful. He sure is. Yep. And I've seen quite a few of his movies. Probably will see more of them. But I don't watch a lot of movies either. So usually they got to come on at a time when I'm not busy. I don't watch that much TV. All right, let me go get a spotter, and then we'll try this 325. My fans want to see you, so
Hey.
you and Chuck.
Oh, okay, beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
They love it. The older ladies love him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna try a single rep at 325. Last time I did 320.
Okay.
So I did 315, so I should. As usual, gonna be slow.
Look up.
Just because it's a weird angle.
Understand. Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, wow. That went up easier.
Yeah, that was easy.
No. Whole thing is, wait, go up more. I said, no, we gotta save it for next week.
Exactly, you really do.
I only got so many of these PRs left.
Yeah, and it's fun to get a PR.
You gotta stretch them out, you know?
Mhm. See what next week holds.
Yep. Thanks, Phil.
Oh, no problem.
So that went up pretty easy. Went up easier than 315. It definitely went up easier than the 320 last week. Or whenever I did do it. So, time to strip off the weights. Let me catch up and comment you real quick. Yeah, because yes, when I'm running, I'm expending more calories, but I get to the distance sooner. So I was saying the energy to move your body, whether you got 5 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, it's the same amount of energy. It's just the time of distance it took to get there. And I'm sticking with that, but I will do more research on it today at work. Just so I'm making sure I'm giving out correct information. And a lot of it is it may not just be hearing what I'm saying correctly. So remember, put away your weights. Don't be a jerk. So the next person has a empty bar to come to. So let's go put this up on the main thing. I might do some accessories. I'll see what time it is. Time wee is on my side. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. You're going 240 on that. Got lightning thumbs over here. Yeah, I just call people. What did you text? Because it takes too long. It makes me spelling errors. So a nice, successful day here at the gym. It's a little bit before midnight, or not midnight, before noon. And the gym seems a little bit warmer than it was when I first came in. Could have something to do with all the exercises. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks everybody for waiting. Had to take care of some of those things. Cheerio. Thanks for having us. Absolutely misinformed. Thank you for joining in. It's always a pleasure. Time to go. Boom, boom, boom. Time to go. Yeah, I think it's me too. A little earlier than usual. So what I'll probably do is go home and eat. And then I think I'll go hit the store after I go home. I think that'll be a better way of doing it. Let's see if I have any new comments. Analytics. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Everything looks good. So thanks everybody. I appreciate it. Another fun day here at the gym. Glad I walked in. Like I said, motivation is about just getting in the car and going to the gym. Or if you work out at home, it's going downstairs and going to the weights. That's what motivation is. It's been very easy for me to sit home and not do anything. Had I done that, I would not be happy with myself. And the only person I could blame would have been me. So you are your own motivation. Can channels be motivational? Yes, they can. But the true motivation comes from yourself. Just get in the gym, do some sort of exercise. You will feel better afterwards. You'll be glad you did. You'll be healthier, both mind, body, and soul. And you'll get more enjoyment out of life. I guarantee it. Okay, you don't need to buy fancy equipment. You don't need to buy fancy supplements. Rest, nutrition, and proper exercise. Everybody have a wonderful day.